Oh, hello there, two-stroke turbo fans. Thanks for making your way back to the channel. My name's Mark. That's my shop dog Stella, who's giving a little stretch there, showing her behind on another busy shop day. We got the doors open. It's the middle of winter, and it's kind of cold but clear, and that's okay. What are we doing today? We're working on a lot of cars. This one's been on the rack for a long time. We got a new car on the rack here. The Corvair is going home, which is nice. And so now we have a rack available for the BMW Isetta that I believe has a busted or locked up chain case, which is the rear end of a BMW Isetta. It's this part. This is a solid axle. And what I mean by that is there's no differential. It's just a chain. The chain is within this section and it kind of comes around, wraps around like that. I think the chain is all wadded up in there. The transmission goes into gear, the speedometer works, there's oil in the case. I don't know what happened. I think the chain just broke. So we got to get the chain repaired, chain case out of there. This guy loves this thing. He drives it everywhere. I have yet to meet a more enthusiastic Isetta person that loves to drive their car. This thing, whew, he drives it everywhere, and that's okay. But it has it's broken a few times because of it. Let's just say that. Okay, let's get to work. Let's get this thing apart. Hello there, two-stroke turbo fans. It's again the middle of winter, middle of January. Stella is out in the sunshine here in Portland, Oregon. Sunny Portland, Oregon. It's 35 degrees and sunny. It's pretty crisp, but yet the sun is out. It is not raining. That is a blessing. And as I scroll around, I'm going to pan the lot here. You'll see all the great cars here, all the exotics I've got in my parking lot. I'm joking. I call myself the king of dirt because that's what my cars are. They're all kind of clunkers. But we're working on a really nice little clunker in the shop. I want you to come along with me, and we're going to check out what I'm doing. So got the door open because it's so sunny, and we got the 1957 Isetta sliding window cabriolet. It's a mouthful. Up on the lift. We suspected there was something wrong with the chain case. We found some more problems. Let's dig into this a little bit. So yesterday I was working on this thing and I was getting it prepped, and I was like, well, we're going to pull the chain case and see what's going on. We got a problem. More than one. One is the brakes are pretty wore down. Look at the groove on that shoe there. And we're getting close to the rivets. This guy uses this thing. I mean, he really does. You got to disconnect the fluid brake lines and the e-brake cable to get the rear end out, as well as the springs, which these springs have been modified for the how do you say that? The drive shaft alignment. That's your drive shaft right here that I'm touching. These are called guibos, and these guibos are ripped. They're brand new. They don't have maybe more than a couple hundred miles on them. Where is the tear? If you look right there, right in there, can you see that split? It's completely split open right on the side there. I'll pull it out. You see what I'm talking about? Let me get that out of there for you. Oh, it's gonna be stuck. That one's split too. Yeah, they're done for. Look at the rips on that. It's ripped all the way around. We're gonna have to replace those. That's too bad. Those were good quality German guibos. They are insulators for the driveline. I don't know, this thing's got the proper driveline alignment. There's something up with that, or something traumatic happened, and that's what we're getting at. If you notice, the rear end is locked. It is a solid rear end, and there is a chain drive. The input moves fine, but the output does not. Oh, it only rotates. It only rotates 180 degrees. Something's up. So what we're going to do is, the next thing is we're going to pull this side of the case off. I've got to pull the axle stub. We need to get in there and see what's going on. We got to take this whole chain case apart. I think the chain is broke and it's wrapped around in there. It's completely locked. and it's not the brakes. So there we are. That's gonna be fun, especially since this guy had this chain case rebuilt not that long ago. So between me putting new guibos in it and chain case, yeah, boy, I don't know what's going on with this thing. So, okay, that's status on the Isetta. I'm going to focus on the chain case, and I may look outside one more time, soak in some vitamin D in my parking lot, and my shop dog Stella is going back to take a nap in that Honda over there, because that's what she does. We'll catch you on the next video. Maybe one of these days I'll get to that green R5 Renault Licar, maybe.